Alright, so here's the flooding. I'm going to say there was probably at least 2 inches of water in here at one point in this corner, if not more. This is probably 6 hours later. I don't know exactly when it flooded, but I know it flooded enough to probably, well, you can see there's a water line there on that board. There's watermarks. Yeah, there you go. There was 6 inches of water in here, if not more. This is a real problem. So you can see where the apron here is all screwed up. And my plan, oh, and this is the drain that I fixed, but it's not pitched enough, so it's water still laying in it. I'm gonna have to get in there. There's a lot of, actually, a lot of mortar in there, so I might actually get in there with a grinder and fix it down here so it can drain into the pipe a little bit faster. But that's not necessarily or totally what's the problem. The water should drain. It drains, it just doesn't drain fast enough. You can see all the silt here. This was perfectly cleared out Monday. There was nothing in here on Monday, and it's already starting to fill back up with silt. Those are the drains. I don't think this one's working. I don't think this drain's working. I forget how wide this is. If it is working, it's not working as well as it should. Those drains do work, that I know. But you can see here the whole apron's just doing this. That's why I can't form up curbage here. So my stopgap is going to be to build something here to keep the water from coming down this way and going right in the door. And then I'm going to build another curb here to raise this up probably 4 inches along the edge of the door, along the edge of the apron to stop it. And we get a little bit wider here from just shooting straight in the door, which is what it's doing. Once this trough fills up, it goes right in the door. It starts there and just goes right under the door, and there's just no stopping it. Yeah, there's just no stopping it. Now, I had these metal grates laying in the driveway to divert the water, because what happens is, and you can see it, I'll stand here. What's happening is the water just comes right down, and it actually, you can't see it because the bush is in the way, but there's a shit ton of water comes down. You can see right where those propane tanks are. That's where the water comes off the front driveway, which I'll show in a second too. It also comes down here, right? And it just runs directly down the driveway. You can see how the driveway is pitched. You know, after the last 60 years of people driving on it, it's got a hump in it, so the water runs down here, hits here, and just floods. This is the other problem. So the driveway's pitched this way, but the water can't run down. It has nowhere to go. The only place for the water to go right now is into the garage. So this is the other issue, which is absolutely causing problems. And I don't totally blame the neighbors for this, but I definitely am not too keen on it. They put a huge driveway in, and it ends right here at the street. So what's happening is I'm catching all the water from their driveway, and it runs down the driveway, and there should be a trough here. It hits this cut in the street, and then comes across. It jumps this curb instantly. I can't make the curb any higher right now, I just can't. It's already pretty high, but hits here, runs down, and just goes right down the driveway. You can see the way the driveway is pitched and how it just literally, it just acts like a sluice, you know, or a flow, a log flume. This is the other problem that we've got going on, is just the large surface area of the garage, of the driveway itself. And once again, it's pitched, you know, it's catching the other half of the water here, or the other half. This side doesn't catch as much other than just what is landing on the driveway. So what I need to do is this entire driveway needs to be taken out. This whole area needs to be taken out, repitched. Curbage needs to be put in here, because what's happening is the water is running down here and then immediately makes a right hand or left hand turn, runs right through here, right underneath the planter, and right into the garage. You can see where the garage is down there. So this all needs to be curbed out and raised, minimum of curbed out, but it needs to be pitched that way and curbed right in here, curb all the way down. And then I need to either have a drain put in somewhere in here, like a regular storm drain installed here, and then have this cut out and have the water run down. We own pretty far back, so it's not too much of an issue, but I'm thinking of installing some form or another of drain right around in here, with a large minimum 8-inch diameter pipe with a grate to run it down into there. Or, and it's the very last thing that I want to do, is this section of wall here is going to have to come out. It's already, this wall actually already collapsed once. That's where that piece of lattice is. So there's nothing good going on here. But the temporary fix is going to be to try to at least divert the water from running straight into the garage. So that's going to be my try to build a curb project. So I'm going to power wash all this, get this nice and clean, and apply an adhesion promoter to the concrete, and then I'm just going to try to form a concrete curb here.